Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Minute Talk Show, the only talk show that I'm sorry, I can't do this right now. My roommate is making a Crave sandwich.
That's right. If you're confused on what a Crave sandwich means, you know the cereal? Crave? Because you probably didn't. Crave. You probably thought maybe, oh, they can't be talking about that when he first said it. Like, oh, a Crave sandwich is the term for something cool. It's not.
Yeah, it's a sandwich you're craving. Yeah,
you'd think. That's what we thought when he offered us Crave sandwiches at one point. All three of us have been offered it.
The man is eating a Crave sandwich.
Sean's roommate.
His name's Sean.
His name is Sean. So confusing. A
lot of people think it's just
he is the inventor of the Crave sandwich, and he is the inventor of the what are those things called? Wheat. What are the little wheat guys called?
Mini wheats.
Mini wheats, and the mini wheats sandwich. He invented that as well.
Well, I'm Sean.
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Tyler.
And you're listening to
Podcast Minute Talk Show.
God, I forgot Tyler was here.
Yeah, I know. For a while there, you didn't have any input on the Crave sandwich there.
I know. What's going on, man? You don't like the Crave sandwich?
Yeah, you feeling all right, Tyler?
I figured I'd take the back seat, kind of learn a little bit more about this world. You know, I don't want to interrupt on your nice little story about something that, you know.
Oh my gosh, Sean. I don't want to interrupt your nice little story. So pretentious. Jeez, you think you're better than us?
I don't think so. I don't think you're in your right mind right now.
Who, me?
I think you're lashing out for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, I am. The reason was because I was kidding.
The reason is he's mad.
You think I was being serious on the podcast? I'd like seriously mock Tyler so rudely to his face on the podcast.
I have no idea. I feel like you could. I feel like you.
Why?
It's in your
wheelhouse. Is that
because
you're the kind of guy that could do that?
I'm the kind of guy that could cut off my friends right now and just live a life of seclusion.
Man, that's a dream though, for real. I just want to go off into the woods and build a cabin or something.
Cabin in the woods, a ranch or some shit. Just have some animals.
My nightmare.
Get some milk. Wire some Ethernet.
Yeah. I got real alone during the beginning part of COVID-19, and I went fucking insane. I'm good.
Have you recovered?
I mean, yeah.
That's a joke. That's a joke. You had to be joking.
Am I insane or am I what is the fucking like, I don't know, like Joker quote or some shit like that? Like what?
Am I insane or is everybody else just crazy?
Some shit.
I don't know.
Or am I the only sane one or some shit? I've got a story for everyone listening. For you guys, you may or may not. I can provide proof for the story actually in a little bit, but I'm being hunted by the FBI. They are investigating me, and they are trying to trick me into, I don't even know. Okay, so here's what's going on, right? They called...
Yeah, break it down
the
for us.
FBI called my parents and my older brother, and they called me. I didn't answer. I didn't even know it was the FBI. I just don't answer numbers I don't recognize. It gives me anxiety. What if it's something I'm supposed to be doing right now? Oh, God, that would scare me. I'd rather avoid it. So, and exactly why. I didn't want to wrap myself up in a conversation. So this FBI guy leaves me a voicemail. I didn't call him back because I just feel like, you know, if I have a right with like, you know, the whoever it is to like not do something, I'm going to use that right, you know? Like, why would I talk to the FBI? I don't even like talking to my doctor.
Yeah, why would you go out of your way to talk to the
FBI?
Agent.
So anyway,
they're called agents, by the way.
They're called agents. Yeah, he is. He's an agent.
Agents.
I should not play actually the voicemail because he says his name.
Yeah, I was going to suggest.
I'm going to check it. I'll see if he says his first and last name or not. But because they give you the little preview. But so my parents did answer it, and I don't know, and they blabbed, I guess, or whatever. But apparently he's calling because on December 23rd, somebody at my parents' IP address watched a beheading video, and they're looking into it. No one's in trouble. They're looking into the situation just to make sure it's nothing serious. I don't know.
They're finally getting around to it.
It feels a little sus, right? It feels a little sus. So I started doing some Well, actually, I didn't start doing some digging. It was like my mom was like, now there's like a group chat with my mom, my brother, and shit. I was like, at first my mom was like, oh, why didn't you talk to him? And I'm like, I just didn't. Like, I wasn't scared of any, like, hiding something. I truly am not. But, like, I just didn't want to. I just don't want to. But she was like, what, you got something to hide? And I was like, now I especially don't want to, because I got nothing to hide.
Making us stink about it,
Yeah, because I got nothing to hide. And you know what? If he's sus, then, like, let's see him work harder at his job to have to talk to me now, you know? That must be a pain in the ass. Sucks for you. Anyway, then, like, later they send me this article. They sent 2 articles. One of them, my brother says, it says, no, the headline is "Know Your Rights If You Are Questioned by the FBI or Police." Second one, "The Dangers of Talking to the FBI, Denver Criminal Defense Lawyer." So, of course I responded, I said, never spoke to him. Wouldn't know, because I think smart, okay? I think ahead. I think smart. I use brain.
Yeah, you don't work harder, you work smarter.
Yeah.
He's got a head on them shoulders.
I think future in the now. I don't just think about the now. I think future and the now. Anyway, then it says here, the FBI is knocking at your front door. What can they come? Blah, blah, blah. Never invite. Oh, it says, okay, here it is. Act to protect yourself and always assume the worst. If they are questioning you, either you or someone you may know is their target, and they are seeking to incriminate you or that other person. You will not know which it is, and therefore it makes sense to seek the advice of a lawyer. So like
you're about to say do not invite them into your homes. Is it like vampire rules?
Well, yeah, I would. You could do the same vampire rules with police, right?
Yeah, they can't come into your home.
But if they see something, so you got to like completely close them off. Yeah, no, police are holy shit. How is no? There's a joke there. There's a sketch or something there. I don't know what it is, but there's something there.
Vampire police.
Yeah, about not inviting them in the warrant, dude. But yeah, and so why I'm sus is like, first of all, because the December 23rd thing. We're in the 11th, almost in the 11th month of the year. Okay, we're at the end of the 10th month. We're talking straight up more than 11 months ago. It seems a little odd, and I think so they also, when they talked to my mom and dad, they like. It could be easy enough. They said like, yeah, it probably did just Google when they're doing the search, but they also knew but I just think it's weird that it's December 23rd, which is so far away. And they also they already knew when they questioned them about 1 Minute Talk Show or me and shit like that. And so my presence online and shit like that, which was a little sus. And then the whole December 23rd thing is in my opinion, it's also just the one time of the year where me and my older brother would be at my mom's house. So I feel like there's a conspiracy. I feel like it's, we got something here. We're working with something.
Something's going on.
You're doing a real good job of playing off the fact that you watched a beheading video.
Well, that's the thing. No one watched a beheading video either. That was the other thing.
No one's admitting to it.
That's true, but
that's what you're saying.
Why would my family lie to each other about it? I've watched the video. I've watched gore in the past of shit that okay, I can't even watch a beheading video, dude. That's my biggest phobia.
So you're saying it's within your capabilities to watch this?
I'm saying
this is a little bit.
It's within anybody's capabilities.
Suspicious, Aiden. Don't you agree?
Well, you know what my thing was. You know what? Before any of this, you know what my thing initially was when my brother was like, "Yeah, the FBI called." I was like, "Is it illegal to watch a beheading video?" I was like, "Is it even illegal?" I don't know. I
don't know. I don't know the rules.
I feel like it's. I don't know. I was just like, okay. I guess I don't know. It just seems so far after.
I don't know. They're just following up.
Yeah.
Maybe it's some guy being lazy about his job, and he was supposed to to call you a while ago, and he just didn't.
Dude,
Well, the thing
FBI's
is,
been
he's called me
backed
twice
up
now.
lately. You gotta relax.
He's called me a couple times now, and he's like, I would like to talk, and I just haven't answered. Now I didn't call him back, and then the second time he called me again, and I still haven't called him back. But he left me 2 voicemails. So it's like, hey man, I feel like he got enough info. And my mom, you know what she keeps doing? Because they called and they talked to my dad and they talked to Brennan and they keep asking to talk to me. And my mom is like literally sending like I just like I feel like she just keeps repeating like, and why wouldn't he talk to me? I just can't get over why he didn't talk to me. Like, it doesn't make sense. Something's up.
Why wouldn't they talk to me? This is
I'm the mother.
This is
I'm the provider. So yeah, I think that really adds to the whole thing. I feel like they had like mom and dad on like one checklist. Like they had a bullet and it's like call mom and dad, Brennan, Aiden type of thing. And they like, you know what I mean?
Are they saying women can't join ISIS? Is that what they think? Like,
no, I
women
think
are
my
totally
dad.
capable.
I feel like he tried to reach either of them, and then my dad was the one that answered. And I think well, you know what the thing is? ISIS doesn't even let the fucking women. They're not even. Listen. The thing is,
educate us.
Me. Yeah,
educate us.
Me.
ISIS is super not letting in. I don't know. I'm not gonna keep trying.
What the fuck
this.
are you talking about?
I think I was gonna. Well, I was gonna make a point about like, obviously ISIS doesn't fucking let women be their freaking ranks, but
I mean, yeah.
I kind of froze.
Your points. I mean, you're making your point, man.
I don't.
You're convincing me of something.
Well, look, if I were to say I want women to be in ISIS, I feel like you could interpret that statement as just I want more ISIS members.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm not going to say it. I don't want women in ISIS.
I want a more diverse terrorist organization. Like, it's just not fair. It's just not fair. They need equal opportunities for everyone. Women can be terrorists too. And
have you seen The Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Yeah. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is the main. The main villain is a. We'll talk more about this when we get back. The timer went up a while ago, but we'll talk more when we get back. Yeah, it did.
Is it for 10 or 15?
I did it for 10. Is this supposed to be 15?
Yeah.
Oh.
It always is.
I'm an idiot.
Do you want to keep going?
Yeah, we'll keep going for a few more minutes.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to just like act like we're just still on air?
this is great radio.
Yeah. We'll
okay.
Leave that part in. We'll just leave that part in.
Yeah. All right. Well, since Tyler, why are you wrapped up in a blanket, buddy?
It's a little bit.
I was gonna say, if you're listening, Tyler's wrapped up in a blanket.
He looks so cozy.
He does. He looks really cute and cozy.
It's awfully cold in my apartment. I don't feel like changing the thermostat because I'm afraid my dad's gonna show up and yell at me.
It's not just cold. It's awfully cold.
There's a big difference, dude. Okay, because I can deal with cold. I can walk around like a sweatshirt or whatever. But it's awfully cold. I got to wrap up, dude. I got to put layers on.
It's awfully cold.
That's an awfully cold apartment.
Yeah, Aiden.
Eric Cartman. Always farting.
Loves Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I don't know.
This is what we're doing with the rest of this time for the segment.
I was trying to think about, but anyway. So I just went over my whole FBI thing. We can get back to that. With the last minute or so we have, and what is your guys' consensus? I've clearly made it. My thing. Conspiracy answers preferred. But overall, because obviously, the government's out to get me specifically.
Yeah.
Or 1 Minute Talk Show. We don't even know.
They could be trying to get to me or Tyler.
Holy shit! They could be trying to just get rid of the show or something.
Yeah.
I think this
he
goes
could
a
be
lot.
listening to this. This agent could be listening to this right now.
That would be pretty funny if you listened to it.
Could you imagine, like,
I would really enjoy
for
that.
your job, you'd have to sift through just nonsense podcasting.
I can't imagine having to listen to an entire like this whole hour of because like supposedly a beheading video was watched on my parents' IP years ago, a year
Your
ago.
FBI agent is technically our biggest fan.
Shit, I have an FBI agent. Like that.
Everybody has one. Everybody has one, and you got
Mine's
to
trying to
yours.
meet me. He's making it so weird. Like that's not how it works. It like makes the relationship so awkward.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know what to think of this, but like, obviously the man is a FBI agent, because like, what would the scam be if he wasn't? Well,
he's only getting information. That's all they're getting. That's all they're asking for.
What would they try to be getting out of you if not
free
not just
tickets
information?
to
Free
our
tickets
first
to our
live
new-
show back when we start doing shows again this December.
Yeah.
Maybe those listening in the New York area, maybe you can come by and see us live before the year ends. Maybe not. We'll see.
Maybe not. Maybe we'll all watch a video together on somebody's IP.
That would be yeah. We're not going to say what kind because
We're not gonna say what
the
kind,
FBI might be listening, but we'll
leave
just
it
say
up to
this
interpretation.
It'll blow your heads off, guys. It'll
Shut the fuck up. Incriminating yourself further.
Yeah, I know. Wouldn't that be funny though in a court of law if they like played like this podcast and used it as evidence? Like, you know, sometimes with rappers they use like with fucking Melly or whatever, like his songs and shit, because he'd be like, I got murder on my mind and shit like that. So can you imagine if they used like they were just playing that part of the podcast of us being like, yeah, let's go watch a video. It'll blow your heads away. And then a jury is like,
Blow your mind.
it'll blow your minds.
Really blow
is
your
it-
head away.
Sean, I got a question.
Yeah.
When are we wrapping up this part of the episode?
Oh, good question, Aiden.
Thank you.
Right about now. All right, everybody. We'll see you, and when we come back, we'll talk about more crimes that we will not commit. Hey guys, welcome back to Podcast Minute Talk Show, the only talk show that that can be used in a court of law. We're gonna be talking
nice.
about. Thank
Good one.
Thank you. That was off the literally the cusp.
I've been here, man. I know we didn't prepare that one. I would have been there.
Yeah, so we're talking about crimes. What 3 heavenly crimes that you have to commit before you get into heaven? What do you guys think?
Have a child.
Have a child,
one,
yeah.
obviously.
Having a child in this new world is definitely a crime.
It definitely is a crime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can't believe it's been 5 episodes since we had Zach on.
Jeez.
Where did that come from?
Can we just
Where
like
the fuck did that stat come from?
Yeah, what?
We're on 55. This is the 55th episode, and when 50 we had Zach on.
but what made you think of that?
You weren't already thinking
In
of it?
that episode, we were talking about the new world. We were talking.
Oh, sorry.
Dude, wait,
I
what?
didn't
I don't
get the
remember that
fucking
at all.
Branch.
I didn't either.
Sorry.
I kept saying, do you guys want to bring up children in this new world? And then
Oh, I do remember that now. I do remember that. That was a big part of it. Yes.
yeah,
I needed the full sentence.
that's what it was named after. The episode.
Tyler, what do you think in the second heavenly sin is or crime?
Having a child is one. Second heavenly
Probably-
crime.
Probably eating before grace. Like sneaking food while everyone's got their eyes closed.
That's a good one. And I'd say for the third one, probably skipping communion wine. Definitely is a heavenly crime.
Yeah, no, if you're in church and you like are able to drink the communion wine and you choose to skip it,
That's free booze. That's
Yeah.
literally, you're an idiot.
like God is like that's looking a gift horse in the mouth, looking
I have
God's
to-
gift horse in the mouth.
I have to drive home. Yeah, okay, with your family in the
You
back.
won't drink his son. He left his whole son for you.
Yeah,
like-
you don't think that you would drive safer drunk with your family in the car? Like literally, there's no way you would crash.
It
There's
is
no way you would allow yourself to crash.
It's crazy though because like Jesus was only one dude but you know God actually left like all of his blood and body parts to my hometown's church so that every week we could take a little piece of chip and, you know, like, I guess we were just the special one because, you know, there can't be much Jesus.
What if every
what if everyone thought
every
that?
every church thought that they had Jesus and they just weren't informing the Vatican or the Pope or anything. Like they thought like it was something that they were getting away with. like we have Jesus. We have Jesus. We cannot tell anybody about this.
You know, honestly, I think like ever since I was a kid, truthfully, the like job, one of the jobs that I've always known I would like hate the most, like, is definitely like anything in a church. Like top jobs
so?
I would not want to do. I just feel like I so much associate the churches with like the most boring place I could like be from like just being a kid and going to church and like blah blah. Like I only think about all of them. I have no concept of like regular Christianity religion being like, yo, this is sick. I'm passionate about it. It's just
you gotta go to a fun church, a fun church, like ones that like have you standing the whole time like singing.
Dude, maybe I'm just like over Jesus and shit, you know? Like maybe I'm just like it's time I try something new. Like I want to go to a fun church for something different, you know?
Yeah,
I don't even need to convert. I just want to appreciate. I don't even associate with the, you know, whatever. I don't know
Nothing's stopping you from experiencing other religions, man.
Well, the thing is, I don't know, like how do I know where there is a good time in New York City? What religion it is, where their church is, where they meet? And honestly, I have a pretty hard time having a good time. So I don't think anything will actually, you know, I'm miserable by my own doing 24/7.
Just seek out and hang out with those street preachers, man. I think that's a good
They
start.
do know what
See
the
those
guys...
people screaming on the street with microphones and speakers and shit. It's
the dudes in
best.
Union Square were just like... I don't even know because they're preaching so like sporadically and randomly. I don't get any of their points, like what they're... I mean, I get the overall message, but like I never really can take in what they're specifically saying.
Yeah, I don't know. It's mostly like gay people suck and don't be gay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a logical fallacy. That's a generalization. Not all preachers are like that, but
yeah.
But
what?
A lot of them are.
So if you could, what's the perfect crime that like you would love to get away with?
Oh, okay. This is actually a question and I've been playing through Persona 5 Royal, and one of the questions were if you could commit a crime and not get caught, which crime would you commit? And there's like 5 answers or something. And if you choose the wrong answer, you have to like battle some guy or whatever. So I picked wrong. I picked that I would steal my own heart to save myself from pain. And that was wrong.
Steal your own heart to save yourself from pain? You should have known that was wrong. I get why, you know? Like of course, dude, but that pain, you have to deal with it.
I know. That's like that you were trying to like pick the answer that you think the bad guy would pick. So I picked that one because it seemed like he would pick that one, but I got it wrong. But I think it was like I think the right answer was don't commit anything. Don't commit any crime. I think.
Why would the bad
right
guy
answer.
choose that?
I don't know. He's like a pacifist or some shit. I forgot to start the timer as well. So
what bad stuff does he do?
It's pretty complicated.
We're at about 6 minutes.
Okay, I'll put 9 minutes on the timer.
Go on.
Nice. Yeah, so like the bad guy, he like is like granting people's like deepest wishes without their consent. Like basically like turning your reality into your dream reality without asking if you wanted it to even happen. It's like he's not evil per se.
That's what they do in Naruto.
Oh yeah, with the
that's the main like the bad that I mean I guess that's like Madara's like whole goal, and that's like the main like that's the war arc blah blah blah. Is he's trying to do that, just put everybody under like a genjutsu that's their perfect world.
Yeah,
but it
so
all of the like everybody ever.
That's what the guy's trying to do, and he's like, and it's like, is he really a bad guy? Like that's the question.
Yeah. Free will is really important.
Free will is the most important.
You're
thing
always
in
a
the
bad
world.
guy if you're trying to take away free will, no matter how much you think is justified.
Uh-huh.
Thanos, if you're listening. Thanos, Roy,
if you're
Thanos.
listening, Tyler, what's your favorite thing about living?
Good thing you didn't ask me.
You would have said.
I wouldn't have had an answer.
Yeah.
Give me fucking hardballs here, man.
Right. Tough one.
I know it's a tough question, but you got to answer it sometimes. It's going to be on a test called life.
I think it's for me actually. I think it's probably like women.
Really?
Probably it's a big part of it. Yeah. I think you take away like being attracted to people entirely, and like that's like I feel like that. Then I'm just like doing 1 minute talk show.
Just hanging out with the boys.
Yeah, I don't know. Until a little too many dicks on the dance floor, if you know what I mean.
So like, let's just say like love.
Yeah.
Would be your answer. Love. A little bit more of a refined answer than just flat out women.
Yeah, but I only have ever loved women, so.
Well,
yeah,
I know that. I know that,
No,
but
not that I will only love women. Who knows?
not that there's a time limit on that. Who knows?
I thought we all had to get married by 22, or we die.
22?
Did your parents not tell you that? If you don't get married by 22, you die.
Yeah, that's you got to have 3 grandchildren by 24.
And if you don't just dot your I's and cross your T's, you'll turn into a snake.
Yeah,
These are all
everybody
things.
knows that.
But Sean, so anyway, go on.
I don't really have any more.
Oh, my answer was love. What is Tyler's answer?
Tyler, what do you think the most important thing in the whole entire world is?
And then I want to know your answer, Sean.
Okay.
I mean, probably love in the sense of not like only women. And like Aiden's response, I guess.
Well, mine is only romantic love, I think, though.
Yeah, Aiden's is romantic love.
I'm specific on it. Like friendship,
okay.
love, like is important, but I don't think it's like that is getting me up in the morning. That's cool. I appreciate it, but go on.
I guess love is a bit too general, but I mean, like, that kind of extends to a ton of
I mean
stuff,
that could be your answer. That's just like
yeah, whatever you think.
Like mine was just more specific.
I mean, we can work it out. We can come up with the answer together too. So
yeah, Sean, what is your answer? And then we'll come back to Tyler.
I think human connection is probably the most important thing.
I think
a life of isolation is so easy in a modern society where you can
literally 2 guys who were like, "Oh, I would love to build a cabin by myself and disconnect from everybody," like 20 minutes ago. But okay, go on anyway. What were you gonna say, Sean? Talk about how much you love being connected with people.
Yeah, no, I do love it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's something I'm trying to be more open to lately.
Yeah, I think that was something, I don't know, COVID really like kicked into. I feel like I was like before COVID, I was just like getting like kind of antisocial over at like when we were living at college, and then COVID just like really like solidified like not being able to connect with people, and it was like not fun. And like I remember like being like, "Yo, I said hi to a neighbor today." Like literally, like that was nice. I saw them smile. It made me feel kind of happy to see somebody smile. Like and like that. It was not much. It was like waving, and I'm like, "Yeah, I feel better today." Like, but now, yeah, I feel like coming out of it, I've like the whole like, oh, I don't know if I want to like do this social thing about blah blah was just like not as much of an option at all. It was just like, yeah, I want to do shit because it sucks to not.
So
what about you?
You thought, Tyler? Have you come up with an answer?
Human connection's good though.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid answer. Romantic love. I mean, it makes sense. So.
Mm-hmm. Those are both pretty like, like some of the like most essential like human needs probably.
Tyler's gonna probably say like thirst or something.
I was gonna say he could say water, the ocean. Oh shit, Sean, did you know this, dude? And Tyler might know this. Oh, I think I sent something about it in the group chat. Did you read my text about those fish that live in the deep sea with the light on them? Anglerfish, is that what they're called? With the light. Did you see? I like texted about it. I feel like
no.
So like, Tyler, do you know this like about like the male and females of that species of fish?
Yeah, they fuse.
Oh yeah, so basically for like the longest time, like I feel like in like the 1800s when they were like first studying and like these fish, they were just like could not at all find any males of this fish. They were finding males that were kind of like them, but they were like way too small and way too different. And then they were just like not finding any males. They were like, how are these fish even like reproducing? Like they're like laying eggs, but we don't know where they're like at all getting them. And then like eventually, like I don't remember the exact year, but I think it was like in the 1900s. They like somebody like realized it, and then that like the way the fucking male anglerfish evolved is literally just like they like whatever, like females, like they have the fucking light and they use that to like eat and catch prey in that super dark area. Anglerfish, or the males, don't have that. So like the way they evolved is they just like swim aimlessly trying to seek out like a female, and then like when they find it, they just like latch onto it with their teeth and slowly like fuse to their body. Eventually, like they eventually, so then like fuse to the point where they're like their bloodstreams are like it gets connected. Like her bloodstream is fused into his. That's how he gets all his nutrition. And then he eventually, like, he doesn't need his eyes anymore, so the eyes rot, and they'll probably, like, fall off or just hang on, but they just rot and decay. Like, I forget, like, a couple of his other body parts and organs, just he stops using them because he uses the females, and like, 6 of them will attach to, like, one, like multiple ones, yeah. And then, like, and sperm just, like, runs into the body for it to lay eggs. And yeah, they just fuse with it. And so people didn't notice because they were just thinking that it was like part of the fish. Like they didn't realize that it was another fish because it was so like it's like it literally fuses perfectly.
Wow.
Fucking crazy, dude.
That is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. And I figured Tyler knew it, and then I know that like you hate those fish, so I felt like you'd find that interesting.
I hate them even more now.
Yeah. I mean,
that sucks. Could you imagine some scummy dude coming up to you and just like biting down on you and then just like sending his sperm into you?
Yeah, and you know what? It's interesting is like I'm just thinking like they're literally swimming around like I gotta fuck this giant ugly fish. Like literally they're like I gotta find a giant ugly ass fish. Have you seen anglerfish? They're disgusting.
Yeah, they are.
They're not fun to look at. They're terrifying. They represent exactly the part of the ocean that they are in. Think about all the fish we haven't even discovered.
I know. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
It's just like the ocean is so fucking deep and there's probably so much shit down there.
I like the idea of like discovering like some like shit that's like feels like fucking like archaic.
Yeah.
I like... Never mind.
No, man. Don't go back on your feelings.
No, I don't fully know what I was going to say.
Oh, okay. Tyler, have you thought of an answer yet?
Yeah, we've been waiting like all day. And honestly, we were being supportive earlier, but like frankly, I'm getting a little tired.
I guess a more general love, I guess, probably. I mean, like, romantic love is nice. Platonic love is also important. But then there's also, like, the love and connection that you can have for, like, an animal or, like, a child or, like,
see, that's
just, like, the world itself, you know?
That's interesting because I acknowledge that there is, like, just a feeling that I have you know, there's something I feel like that when you, like, actually have a child, there's, like, this new form of love that, like, is, I mean, like, it's, like, fucking whatever, unconditional, and, like, I don't know, whenever, you know, I'm only ever used to looking at babies and, like, literally just thinking, like, ugh, you know, like, they're, like, the idea of, like, looking at a thing and being like, whoa, this is my blah, 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 my pride and joy, it's gonna be my successor, like, is just so far from my mind right now, you know what I mean? It's like I don't want a successor. I gotta do shit, you know. I got shit to do. I'm not letting some brat take all my credit.
You gotta form your kingdom before you can pass on through lineage.
I don't know though. Here's the thing. I feel like only like I feel like heirs to the throne or whatever, like throne in a very general sense in terms of like whatever, taking on your dad's whatever. It's just like you're not good at it like the person who actually was there and like started it, you know?
Yeah.
Unless, well, you know, Willow Smith and Jaden Smith are pretty good at what they do, but they had a lot of money. So you could definitely buy it, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Will Smith has definitely bought his son some roles in movies.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. Will Smith has made. Well, look, I don't look. Will Smith, if you're listening, I'm not going to go on about you. I don't know you that well. I'm not going to start hating on you.
FBI agent, Thanos, Will Smith. If you guys are listening right now, we have to go to a break, and when we come back, we're going to do fake sponsors.
That's a joke right there. Thanos, FBI agent, and Will Smith walk into a bar. We'll have the punchline when we get back, guys. And they all listen to the same podcast.
That's
Yeah,
the
what do you think?
punchline.
What do you think, guys?
Nice.
So you guys know the deal by now. We don't have sponsors. We want sponsors. I would love a sponsor.
Hey. Oh. We got some sponsors for 1MTS, though.
Yeah,
But not
yeah,
for the
yeah.
podcast.
Not for the podcast. So we do fake sponsors. This episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show is brought to you by Impotency. And you never know when it's going to strike or not strike, if you know what I mean.
This episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show is sponsored by the Federal and Private Investigation Bureau or whatever it is. What does FBI stand for? I didn't even bother. The Federal Bureau of Intelligence. That's what it is. Those dumbasses paid for this. So if they call, listen to them. That's what it is.
Answer.
Okay. This episode is sponsored by The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Man, what a book. If you want to just sit down, relax, and enjoy some fine literature, just open that shit up, man. It's worth it.
Wow. This episode is brought to you by sunscreen that's also lotion. Did they just combine the two of them, or did they actually come up with, I don't know. It boggles my mind.
This episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show is brought to you by 3-in-1 Shampoo and Body Wash. I just think that they're too different to be able to make something that accomplishes all three things, personally.
Yeah. Or how about those 7-in-1s?
What?
All right, let me look this up while Tyler does his last one.
This episode is sponsored by fingernails and toenails. Quite frankly, I can't figure out why they exist in the first place. They're not really good for much, and they can't even pry open those two little thin Lego strips that always get stuck together, and I can never fucking take them apart unless I have that special tool. But where do you even get that special Lego tool?
Oh,
You have to,
they're in every
online or
box
something.
now. They come with every
In
set.
every box now?
Yeah, they come with every set.
Man, that's not fucking fair to my 4-year-old self who's eating
know.
Legos.
No, I
in
was
frustration.
I'd use my teeth, or I'd have long nails, and I'd be able
See,
to
and that's
pry
why this generation is full of crybabies.
because they get special tools in
They
their
get special tools in their
boxes.
Legos. Yeah, they never.
yeah.
Their teeth are pearly white. They never got dents and shit and chips. Wait, were you
Gross.
looking at up 7-in-1 shampoo?
Oh yeah. It doesn't have it listed what all 7 things are, but gets 7 hair beautifying benefits. Oh wait,
well,
no.
that's-
Strengthening against damage, softness, split end protection, moisture, humidity control, shine, and smoothing.
What is it though? Is it just shampoo?
Yeah, it's shampoo.
That's just shampoo.
Yeah.
That's just good shampoo.
7-in-1 would be shampoo, conditioner, body wash, lotion,
Toothpaste.
mouthwash, and
One more.
and
Acne cream.
yeah,
Topical acne cream.
yeah. I was gonna say ointment or something like that. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. Just the idea of putting something on my skin and also putting it in my mouth.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking gross. But that's the future. It's what we live in. Everything's gonna come in wafers and be
I had to-
in disc form.
I had to get this. I desperately needed toothpaste, so I went to this Asian pharmacy across the street.
They're
And
just called pharmacies.
no, it's very haha, we got Japanese aesthetic and we got anime things and blah blah blah. So no, I'm gonna classify it here.
I was messing with you.
But I got this toothpaste, and I knew going into it that it might not be charcoal toothpaste. Just looks like it's black. I can't read these words, but I do not like it at all. I thought I would, I've never disliked it. Like, it's, I'm using it. I'm going to finish it. But it's probably the most I've just not really liked a toothpaste.
There's a thing called like the toothpaste effect or something. It takes like 3 days for you to like really get used to a new toothpaste once you switch.
Dude, it's been like you know what? Well, ask me next podcast.
Okay. All right, you got a little blurb to read, Aiden?
Oh, shit. I forgot. So guys, before we freaking end this off, I just wanted to say really quickly that maybe you guys might want to consider checking out the 1 Minute Talk Show official Patreon. If you like listening to this podcast, then hey, you'll be able to get extra episodes. How many? 4 extra episodes a month. On top of that, we also upload the 1 Minute Talk Show episodes typically early. They always have an extra 2 episodes, so you're gonna see 4 more episodes than everybody else per week. I'm saying the word episodes a lot. There's other stuff there too, but why don't you go check it out? But before we wrap this up, I just want to give a special shout out to a few people, our Talk Show God members. First on the list, we got the motherfucking man, Andrew Mann. After that, you know him, you love him. It's Jim Guystar. Coming up next, Kat Choppy. Then we have Maddie Pagel Pogel. Listen, can you just like email me or something and just let me know, Maddie, please? Then we got Star Creature. And finally, we got the motherfucking Sheriff. Shout out to those guys. Thank you for freaking supporting us. It's actually pretty epic and means a lot. So seriously, thank you. It really does
help.
Help.
Make the show.
Yeah. Tyler, you want to close us out?
Anything to say?
Why don't you close?
Thanks for joining us on this podcast adventure. It's been a good one. It's been a long one. It's actually been pretty standard time, so it's not been a long one. I hope you had a good time, maybe?
Maybe.
All right, well, even if you didn't, this has been Podcast Minute Talk Show.
I'm Sean.
I'm Aiden.
I'm Tyler. Fuck. This has been
Podcast Minute Talk Show.
Podcast Minute Talk Show.